Hey, what's going on, guys? PvP and Chili here, and this is a video on my first Stronghold. Alright, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing here, but I'm getting the hang of things as it goes on. But this is my first Stronghold, okay? It took like 2 hours for us to get here, because this was my first one, and surprisingly enough, it was actually quite hard. Because we were all underleveled. So far underleveled. We went into this. Wow. Way too early. But we got into it, we learned the mechanics, and this team were randoms. Absolute randoms. So we had no comms at all, but we did quite good, surprisingly enough. We only had a couple setbacks, but on the boss fight itself, no setbacks. We did good on the boss fight. Boss fight took 15 minutes in total, ish. But this whole Stronghold took about 2 hours to complete. You know, thinking about it now, I mean, a bunch of people who don't know what they're doing, or just a bunch of underleveled players getting, well, their cheeks spread. It's gonna take time to get stuff done, but eventually we got to the boss room, and yeah, but this Stronghold, man, this is exactly what I wanted. Although I was so underleveled, it was a little bit too overwhelming, but I love this. Our teammates, you know, have to work together. I love it. You know, in Destiny you could solo things, and this, you know, if you're underleveled, you really gotta work with your team, and I love that. Also, I was having a lot of issues with the servers all throughout this whole thing. You know, sound was a little scuffed, just everything. But you know, all in all, I really enjoyed this experience. This was, you know, my first Stronghold experience. Like here, you see me trying to charge up that, and it just wasn't working. But this is really fun. By the way, if you don't know, I'm playing the Storm Javelin. But I don't see how you wouldn't know. The audio and everything is a little scuffed, so I apologize, but when we get to the boss, things clear up. But yeah, this took like 2 hours for people who didn't really know what they were doing. So if you know what you're doing, it'll take a lot less time. So after what felt like 5 hours, we made it to the boss room. And I was AFK.
It would be unprofessional to cut the link, right?
And oh my god, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this at all. As a first Stronghold boss, she wasn't too bad, but I just got insta-killed, dude. It's like she just popped the zombie's head off and COD Black Ops Zombies. It dropped the insta-kill. She ran at me with a knife and was like, shank, 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 knife train, just put it right in me. But luckily, I had some teammates that were really good at reviving. And once I realized what was going on, I was like, alright, I gotta step it up, let's get this. I go down like 5 more times, okay? It's really embarrassing, but I was underleveled, okay? So give me a break. And man, I'm just an awesome boss, and I'm absolutely terrified. I used my ult to save myself in this part here because I knew I was screwed. And so as soon as my ult is over, I'm dipping out of that. I'm just gone. Like, see you later, babe. Like, she is, or is it a he? I'm gonna instantly assume it's a she because she's controlling all the mobs. Like, I'm about to go down here again in a second, but this whole fight was intense. You know, it's got once you get her down to a set amount of health, she'll go off, run somewhere, ads will spawn, you'll kill them all. She'll come back, jumping out of the roof. Remember, she's gonna jump out of the roof, and she's gonna jump on somebody. She's gonna aim to jump on somebody, so keep an eye on her. Like here, she's moving. I didn't realize that in the moment. I look away, next thing you know, she's gone. Man, this was a really fun first boss. I had so much fun fighting her. Or it. We're gonna call it an it. Like, see, spawns and adds, and really these are just cannon fodder for you to get your health back, your ammo, and level, or get your ult back, so you can use it. And you see here, you know, we're all reviving each other. Or I'm about to try to go revive him. Any second now. His buddy gets him. Yeah. And then the boss comes back and spreads my cheeks. That was a... That's when I wasn't expecting it. I had no clue. I just see a tentacle or a claw come out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, that's it for me. And I didn't have any time to react. It was a wild boss fight, but really, really enjoyable. And I sit here like this for like a couple minutes because, you know, they gotta rotate, they gotta get away from her so they can heal and revive me. And as you can see, I knocked her down. Now, one thing I would suggest during this fight is if you're a Storm, Interceptor, or a Ranger Javelin, abuse the hover mechanic. Use that quite well, because you see the bullets are coming down from an upward angle down at her, or it. That's my teammate right there who kind of got webbed. And then cheek spread. Yeah. I don't know why, but we were able to respawn after a short period of time. That was weird. But, I'm glad that it allowed us to. But I don't know what to compare these two in Destiny yet. Like a little mini raid. Yeah, I think it's comparable to a mini raid. You've got to go through like 30-40 minutes of ads, clearing, silencing, shaper relics, stuff like that. Or I might have worded that wrong. And then you finally get the boss, and you know, it's like 10-15 minutes. So it's like almost like a mini raid, but this is really a boss. And I like this. I really do. I like this a lot. It is really fun. I can't stress that enough. It is really fun. You're seeing me revive him. When you're reviving people, dip out of there. Use your evade move as fast as you can. Unless you're a Colossus, pick up your shield. If you're a Colossus, pick up your shield as soon as you revive your mate. Because you never know. But generally you can tell when she's leaving and coming back. One, if you don't see boss health on your screen, the boss has left the area temporarily. So go off, kill ads, so on and so forth. Another tip for boss fights, if you're like a Storm or what's it called, Ranger Javelin or Interceptor Javelin, you can use your ults to get temporary buffs of immunity. And by that, you can be invincible for a short time. And the boss comes back. I saw that arm. I was like, bye. But you can use your ultimate to gain temporary buffs of immunity. So you can use that in a desperate time of need to revive your teammates if you need to. I mean, you can't get them all, but as long as the ult is activated, you can go do that. Now, when it comes to the Colossus ult, it's a little different because Colossus is very slow, so maybe activate it right next to a teammate. You can still do it with Colossus, but I'd suggest Ranger, Intercept, or basically everything except that. But I love this game. I love it when the servers are working. Honestly, it's one of my favorite games when the servers are working. Because, like, I was always a big fan of the Destiny type games. Always. Like, I love those games so much. Like, that's what I live for, man. Those are my games. Like, I love a BR game, but nothing beats 30 minutes of hard grinding to kill a boss to succeed. Nothing beats that. Honestly, there's nothing better. That's why I like Anthem so much. I absolutely love Anthem. And I want them to fix this game. Because this game can be so good. This game could easily rival Destiny. Even be better than it. it could be so good. And that's what I love about this game. So, I had no clue that thing wasn't dead, as you can see from my panic. But, I put him in its place pretty quickly. Boss comes back, and we're back on that DPS. Like, as you can see where the weak spots are, the big glowing spots. Like, it's not hard to tell. That's where the weak spots are. Now, I'm not sure if this thing is weak to any specific element at all, but logic would dictate bugs hate fire, so maybe go with that. But I actually have no clue if if it's weak to any specific elements. And for this boss fight, maybe pick up a sniper. Those things do insane amounts of damage already, and you're getting like 3 to 5 times damage multiplier. So if you're doing 500 with a sniper off stock, you're probably gonna do 3k, something like that. This boss has like over 100,000 health, I think. I could be wrong, but probably about over 100,000 health, 50 to 100k. But it is really satisfying when you kill the boss. Like, I just can't put it into words how much I enjoy this game when it works. If EA fixed all their bugs, this game would be up there with Destiny. And the amount of weapons, man, the weapons are great. Also, don't go into the mob spawn locations. They hurt, as you can see. They hurt a lot. And sorry I wasn't doing live commentary. I was just playing mindlessly, just chilling, having fun. I wasn't thinking about recording at all. Well, actually, I recorded here, but like, it's because I did the save clip thing. But as you can see, like, she's really low on health, and we are gonna take this mama down. Fight soon. Like, my ice block throwing thing does like 2k damage. Like, that's a ton of damage. But sadly, I was down when we killed the boss. But I got to watch her fall and die. It was very satisfying. Like, as you can see, with my pistol, I'm doing like 300 damage. This thing's only supposed to do like 100-ish damage a shot. It's an uncommon weapon, but here you can see I get just completely stomped by the ads, the boss, everything. But I get to watch her die, like, and she dies in the coolest way possible. My teammate's using its ult. Like, that was cool. But that's the Swarm Tyrant. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this video helped you a bit, and I hope you have better luck with it than I did, because it took me forever to complete.